moving. So we're going to be checking out, again, Dysmantle. For those who haven't checked out Dysmantle before, the gist of this game, and I'm just going to pop in, the gist of this game is when you start the game, you start with this crappy little crowbar, and you can't break hardly anything. So you go up to like the tiniest little bush, and it's about what you can handle breaking, and that's about it. Oh, and for those, I'll cover this in a moment. And so you break the little bush, and it gives you like a couple sticks, a little bit of leaves, and you use those sticks and leaves and all that kind of stuff to then be able to turn around and make your crowbar better, and now you can break like plastic chairs and all that, and then you can use that to make your crowbar better, and eventually you can make different tools that are better at different things. And you kind of build up to the point you can destroy pretty much everything on the map that isn't a major story or quest like location kind of thing. Make our own software and it'll keep your CPU nice and busy. Okay. But yeah, so there's all that. Now, what I was going to say is last time we had looked at this map and we had one green indicator, and we're like, why do we have a green indicator? As you can see, I've got 3 now. I did confirm off stream that that's for fully upgrading each area to the hardest difficulty, which means you have to kill all the enemies there to like reset it kind of deal. But that's fine. This area we're in right now is known as the Arc. It is basically after you finish the game, you can go in here, and it's, if you want an equivalent, it's Stardew Valley. If you've ever done a Perfectionist run, this is the Perfectionist run equivalent, where you collect all of the things and whatnot. That said, what we're going to be doing is the DLC. So what I'm going to do is first grab our quests and turn them on. Okay. And with the DLCs, I don't remember which one. There's one of the DLCs we messed with a bunch on stream the last time we played, and the other two, like one didn't exist the last time, and then the other did that. Off stream, I also upgraded this thing, so we're at the point I can break just about everything in the game. There's some trees I can't break still, but we now have this big like power glove thing. So let's go. Let's make that our first. Oh. I was gonna make the area down to the. Oh, here we go. We can just travel. I'm trying to decide where we go. So let's do this way. I can grab this, turn to the animal teleporter thing, teleport to the animal place. Because while I was farming materials before the last time, I did locate a lot of material, or a lot of things. Let's see. And they were like, go in the portal, do the thing. And I have no idea what the portal is. I deliberately did not go in it, since it was very much one of those things like, oh, this is content, like more stuff to do in the future. I don't know what we're doing with it. So what I'm gonna do is we'll check out the animal one first, just because I already know where it is. Because I have no idea what's in here. But yeah, so I noticed this is where we got to, that because I opened all of the portals in the forest, I see this. I have a mana rift and an audio log over there, but I have no idea what else to expect here. Oh, I guess I should go and... I have the fishing thing. Let's put on the fishing animal. And we'll put the lure on. And I'll just do this real fast. I'm not going to do the thing where I rebait it and everything. I don't know if I need to fish all spots. At this point, I'm doing over like 200% fishing speed or whatever. So literally, they're just going to yank out the 9-10 fish in a couple of seconds and be done with it. All right. Okay, so we immediately got some dangerous enemies. I do very much enjoy the idea of, like, walking up and, like, knocking on the door by just slamming a power fist through it. Alright. Well, we got a bonfire nearby, so I have no idea what to expect in here in regards to, like, detect... Wait, that's... Oh, it was just mushroom and berries on top of each other. Okay. I was like, wait a second, what is that weird flower? It's just... things next to each other. It's fine. Alright, but you drop off your materials, you can upgrade your gear and all that. The only thing I have left to upgrade is the shock absorber. Crafting-wise, I just have the laboratory furniture. I can actually mark that. I don't think I have any recipes to cook. Nope. Alright, so... because... oh, here we go. We can learn something.
Inhabitants of Rustic Serenity Settlement, your connection to nature is key in understanding the needs of pets.
It's trying to teach me things. Oh, I can't destroy it. We don't do doors anymore.
This is the last OS you will ever need. Connects to our mainframe and processes all your requests in a blink of an eye. Crown Tech, a subsidiary of Crown Industries.
Cool, I guess? Oh, there's a cliff there. Alright. We got our fishing spot. I'm not even gonna bother with the other dog. Because I don't need XP anymore on any meaningful level, really. Like, we get more stuff, but I don't really care about the remaining stuff. But, we're supposed to be fetching a key in here. The Osiris statues were like, you know, good boy, go get the fish. Okay. We were forced to build these puzzle tombs, but now we're trapped inside of them. The irony is not lost to me. The pets we're meant to learn to care for are our only companions now. Charlotte. And we've got a dig spot over here. You know what? I'm not gonna end up using that gun probably, so we'll just... where is the actual dig spot? There we go. Alright. Oh, I should check what the well actually wanted. Oh, and the dogs and all that will break stuff. You can get a... oh, that's right. I couldn't check it because it's up on a cliff. That's fine. Alright, so we don't know where the key is, so we're going to wander around here and explore a little bit. Leave Bambi alone. Okay, so we have a bridge we have to cross from the other side. What's wrong with those guard robots? Look at these mess they left behind. Last sighting was near the lab. Okay, so apparently there's a lab nearby. We've got some area up here, so let's take the path over here to the right and see if I can't find a way across. We got a crafting area. Okay. Alright, so I was hoping to find a bridge or something of that nature over here. So no luck on that, so if we can get to that North Island, there's going to be a different route to get there. That's fine. Okay, so there is actually access points inside here, which I was not anticipating. But we can use these to make monsters stay dead, as well as reveal the map and a whole bunch of things. The transmitters, deadly transmitter, okay. Scanner radar. Discover and activate all linked towers on the map. Sure, we can pretend that's what just happened, and that we're not in the DLC area on a separate map. Okay. We didn't find anything too exciting there. Okay, there is a big skull down that way. So, good chance that skull down there is where we'll get our key, or if nothing else, where we replace our orb that we just used to get this. Oh. Let's go ahead and tag that. Because now things will stay dead if I kill them. They won't respawn. It uses the same kind of rules as Dark Souls, where you tag the bonfire and stuff comes back. But there is that upgrade I just did, which fixes it. Alright, let's just deal with this fishing spot real fast. Now, I have noticed this map is nowhere near as big as the other one. Which makes sense. The main game having the biggest map isn't surprising. Okay, we can drop off. Materials. Yeah, so clearly they made a weak spot with the dumpster up here. We have enough damage, I could just not have gone that way, I could just gone to the wall. Wouldn't say its goals are evil, as some suggest. It's merely trying to understand us. It seeks to grasp the concepts of benevolence and human dignity, but is chilling how ruthless and misguided its decisions can be. Nonetheless, it keeps us alive, well-fed. Are we prisoners, or slave, or its pets? All the options are unsettling. However, we have to remember we can still pull the plug anytime we want. We have the upper hand. Dr. Samuel Seagrave. A series of letters written by Dr. Samuel Seagrave. These may shed light on what happened. Okay. There we go. Alright. I'm assuming it's talking about Osiris, which is because it treats you kind of like you're their pet. Where they're like, you're such a good boy. So smart, so smart. And your character's like, okay. There's our dig spot knocked out. The Beast of Tibber. It's almost like having the, It's almost like having the endgame stuff kind of trivialized in some of this. It implied with the other ones that you're meant to go there usually near the end stuff. Okay, so I was meant to actually be able to walk in here. I was a little worried there that I was not expected to be able to get in here yet, and that I had just smashed the wall. Okay, so that's not destroyable, which makes sense. It's clearly going to be using keys or whatever. Can I just force my way through and not deal with your lever game? No. That's fair. Okay. So we can get an animal that gives me a chance of gathering double as much resources. So that lever opened that door. I didn't see another lever in here. Yes, the first lever opened the outer doors. So what it might even be is that I have to go to one of the other areas to get the other lever. I.e. oh, find all the dog things from one of the other zones. Surrounded farm. Clear the farm from the past, you know, in 60 seconds of the nest, we'll see. Whoopies. Okay, come on. Yeah, it's 60 seconds to do this, so I gotta be fast. Cool. Just give me a bunch of random quests in here. Lone wolves. The farm was attacked by a pack of wolves. Where did they come from? Investigate the wolf farm for answers. Okay. Okay, so you want me to have 3 mushrooms and that fish. I'm probably not going to worry about that too much. I mean, we have the mushrooms, but I don't have the fish handy. The wells are something I'm probably going to deal with on my own time. Ooh, mana shard. That alone was worth it. Okay. All right. Okay, we gained another level. All right. So I've got stuff to upgrade and build quite a few things. Alright, so this is interesting. I've got these side areas that clearly I need to be able to put pets on. But the issue I have is I don't think your pets can jump over there. Let alone, I don't think you can have like 4 pets up. So let's see what real fast if I toss the bone over there. Yeah, so very clearly, there's something else I need. Do any of the pets we have so far have any exotic stuff? Because we got some cats and all that. But nothing that would imply they're... Actually, wasn't there one that was like, I'm smart? Yeah, let's... You're supposedly a smart dog. Can you jump? No, I think that might be intended at being a cat face. Let's try switching to a cat. I'm guessing nothing with that. Alright, that's fine. I'm assuming I don't have what I need here. Have to cross that from the other side, which means I don't have what I need. Yeah, so I think we actually come from that side and we'll figure it out. We've got a fishing spot over here. Which is giving me dog bones and mushrooms. That's how fish work, don't worry about it. And rice. We are pulling rice from the bottom of that. Did you unlock sword? Yeah. Oh, if you mean the sword from the temple thing, we did not finish the temple thing. I was missing some of the other temple stuff. Alright, so I didn't do the mana rift over here or get the audio log up there. But it wants me to return to Osiris, so let's just do that real fast. Yeah, no, the temple I need to... Ow. Yeah, the temple I need to, I need to... What's the words I'm looking for? Stop running. The temple I need to go and look for the 2 underground places I'm missing. And I haven't gone and backtracked all that stuff yet. Okay, so Turret Specialist is a new one. I don't feel like I even need Turret Specialist anymore. Oh, right. Let's upgrade those. And that's that done. And let's go visit Osiris to see what they have to say.
Great job fetching the key.
But why would you bring us this?
Silly human pet.
How adorable.
I know it's hard.
We know. We were once 16.
Yes, only 16.
Laughable.
We don't need this key.
Such a primitive item.
You keep it.
It's your responsibility now.
Also, did we mention we need 3 more keys?
Osiris is fading.
Reboot imminent.
Reboot imminent.
Hurry.
Hurry.
Please hurry.
Please hurry.
Friend.
Friend.
Alright, so I think it's safe to assume the way I get... Yeah, the way I get the other key is to hit all of the locations there. Gathering double chance, so I made the dog. And one thing I did notice you can do is you can run over here and say, okay, so it wants me to do a Westport 522 by something. So what we'll do is we'll pop out here, go Westport 522, and see if we can't figure out where it's at. All right. And if you notice that the enemies are all back here, I mentioned previously that I have to upgrade all of these for whatever that room is down there. That's probably not something that's going to happen on the stream just because of how ridiculous long that's going to take. But it means basically me clearing every place 3 times of all of its enemies, which is literally just killing everything again and again. But I will kill stuff that's physically between me and where I'm going. So we can go. So let's see. We're looking for Westport. Oh yeah, I still need to do that spot. Westport. Yeah, so it's Westport 522. So it's this east-west. So we basically want to go just... Yeah, okay. So we're looking somewhere in this ballpark. Oh, there it is. Easy enough. All right, so let's go to Westport Harbor. And then we can run to do that. We don't go around things anymore. All right. And I'm checking these because I'm still missing recipes and all that. I'm actually looking real fast. Because you can see the temples I'm missing by just looking at them from above. So we do have a bunch of areas in the shadow up here. Why are you opening doors? Break everything? Look, man. Sometimes old habits die hard. Alright, so gotta remember how to get up top here. Alright. And I don't need 90% of these ingredients. But it's one of those things, you never know what you're going to need in the future, and you just get in the habit of being like, no, I need to destroy everything. So you just need a fish. That's fine. Alright, come on. Oh, we got a place we could teleport. I don't have those. Let's see how many of those I've got back home. Because the problem is running in is those things take forever to produce. So I kept getting stuck waiting on them. Is that 2 or 4 that I just got? I think it's only 2. Yeah, so I still can't teleport up there. That's fine. Because that's been one of the other things that's like very clearly trying to push me into clearing stuff for the mana and all that. Oh, it's on a ledge. I can't go that way. Alright, let's go up here. Alright. Just so much stuff in the way. Oh, there's a recorder in there. Alright.
It's a week since the last working escape pod left. There is still the one but we have to install the fuel cell in case. Use the pod.
Okay, we got a recipe
This
for
is a
sushi.
recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
And that'll be another recipe we can make for ourselves. Okay. Alright. So yeah, so it seems like the Pets DLC you spend a good chunk of it in the normal map running around doing stuff here. Okay. So 100% chance of getting double and all that. And you get 27 damage. Yeah, I guess we'll put the fox out for a little while. The question is going to be what the fox is going to say about it. As a real bad pun, I should be ashamed of myself, but if I'm being honest, I'm really not. Alright. I am curious what noise they're going to make. Maybe that's the perk of it, is it doesn't make noise. Okay, so the enemies can't see me from quite as far now. Alright. There's a bunch of them in here as well. I still like, it's blocked. Nah, I don't think it is.
Our society is built on the discovered mana effect. When the rest of the world entered the atomic age, we were already a million steps ahead. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
Okay. Alright, so there's an area back there, which I reach from up here. Cool, we opened all the cells just the way we wanted. Could you pop out? Alright. Yeah, I'm mostly just killing the stuff as we're going through. Oh, it's remotely? That's fine. Cool. Ow. Hey, Leafy Pew, catching the 15 string streak, so thank you so much for that. Catch the last 15 strings without missing any of them, and getting your extra 450 points, so thank you so much for that. So I let those rough me up because I'm being not safe in my approach and just taking it to the face. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to tag the bonfire real fast, because I also couldn't see when I had gotten through a bunch of that stuff. So I got hit by it. But that's fine. All these enemies are staying dead. We're killing them. We're moving on, making progress. This is an area of the map I hadn't explored a whole lot, which is probably the reason it was where I missed the animal in this area. And actually, let me get the next key for the big pets area and see what that... So your face is your shield? Absolutely. I rolled a face tank build. All right. It is pretty fun as you start getting able to destroy more and more things. And just be like, there's supposed to be a puzzle here. Nah, I don't feel like puzzling. I feel like just, hey, Kool-Aid right through the wall. And what you destroyed does stay gone forever. So it is one of those things that you can just completely purge an entire part of the map. Which is part of the interest. Alright. Later, Later, Lanix. Storge the riot equipment. Following the mission, West Harbor. Travel to West Harbor area. Okay. I'll worry about that later. We're already busy with one. I have a fist, this'll work. Yeah. That's just it. As you get to the point where you're doing enough damage, you can seriously just walk through places just punching away. I'm mostly watching for like the search markers and just going between them. You have the fist, nothing is really locked. Yeah, the only exceptions is a lot of like, you know, indestructible terrain that you require a key for major story stuff. But outside that, you see this is the way it's working. Brick walls and everything, not a problem. Drywall, sure.
The second mana effect, the Corn Utopia. In layman's terms, mana can transform any substance into any other substance. But forget the ancient island legend. The effect requires fighting digital electronics of modern age fabricators. This is an automated recording sent from K23.
Alright.
Ground station.
Seems like there's an order of 1,500 packages of coffee. Well, of course. You wouldn't want to weed without your fix. Alright. I missed, it said, looked like this is an illegal something. I missed what that was. Wait, do you have some way of dropping in the chest from anywhere? Yeah, so you get the box here. It's an item you unlock. When you first get it, you can only do that once per bonfire. Looks like an illegal load on this van. Oh yeah, yeah, that's definitely a legal load on the van. It's not properly secured and all that. But you only get like 1 or 2 uses of it while you're away. It's incredibly useful though, as you can tell from me running around. I do deliberately try to not keep it open because a number of times. Is all that? Obey the proper loading laws. Alright. So now I've cut through town, killed everything, on our way. Still trying to find my way up here. That's the issue we're dealing with at the moment. Oh, is that a ramp I'm seeing in the main map? Oh, I think it's a ramp that's up there. So that's what I'm trying to figure out is my way up there. And I have a bad feeling that the way up there... Okay. Is I might need to get those 3 mana chunks and then teleport up there using the teleporting thing. Is what I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do. Which I've already got another one being cooked at the moment. But I need to keep killing the enemies around because it's 75 of the mana beads to make a mana chunk. The bigger problem is it takes time. Let's grab the bonfire and the quest here. All right. We're unable to open the building behind the log mansion. It is protected by electronic keypad. Seems like the code is spread throughout the mansion, overrun by those monsters. I understand. What you're saying is, kill everything. It seems important, I better not break it. The shelf is a lot of coffee table and books or whatever. Okay, that didn't seem actually that important. The fourth digit is 1. "101 party tips for successful birthday parties seems to rely almost entirely on balloon animals." The third digit is 5, so it's something 51. Okay. 451. Just some dictionaries. Oh, 451. Why would you try and put in the reverse order like that? Okay. There, now the door should be unlocked. Okay, so I didn't actually have to know it. I was about to say, it'd be weird for them to do that. Oh, good. Was that all we got from this? The best part is, I didn't need the code. We do enough damage I could go through the wall. But, you know. Sometimes you just do the quest anyways for the XP and to do it. Alright. Let's drop that off. Let's see. And there wasn't a way up the mountain here. We can go over this path real fast. Because that's all I'm trying to do right now, is find a way up onto these cliffs. So we can figure out that way I can get up top. If it ends up being I have to get the mana trunk, that's fine too. Alright. And the dig spot's up there too. Come on, you can climb that spot. Alright, so very clearly it is... I need to get... There was the teleporting spot around here somewhere, because that one's up top. That one is up top. That's the one I need. So very clearly I need that mana spot. We also have a locked door and a radio over there. But let's run over to this one. Let's teleport back home real fast. See if we got that last mana chunk ready. And what we can do from there is, assuming we have it, I can just go and do it. If it's not ready, I might switch over to some, like, going one of the other directions in the meantime to keep collecting stuff and going for that. Because I assume we're going to end up needing a decent number of mana chunks at this phase of the game. It's also possible, while we wait, we just switch to one of the other DLC and knock out the other DLC real fast. Or I should say, work on it. Alright. Sweet, it is there. Is there enough in here to get another one going? Okay. Cool. All right. Oh, I figured you were dead. Alright, so... There's probably a pass... Yeah, so it's gonna... We'll check up here, but it looks like there's a pass through the middle of this cliff area. Up towards where we need to go. You know what? See, that's the order you found them in, Rual? Oh, which incidentally means they expect you to walk clockwise. Yeah, that's the reason it's like, but why would you do that? Yeah, no, that's fine. Very clearly they didn't care which way you did it, one or the other. Since it was just, did you hit the 4 things? Yes, okay, click the button. The game does end up having a decent... Oh, well that's convenient. That's one of the 2 I was missing. Which would imply I have just 1 more of those after this one. And then we'll be able to get the best slashing weapon. All right. I see. All right. So they do 1 on each side. So which is the one on the side that does the middle over there? So that one needs to be done. All right. Oh, once I hit him, does it just stay on? Can I just... Nope. So I have to get it right. Otherwise, all those turn on. Okay. Weird. Oh, okay. It's just a different pattern. I thought it was the thing that, like, there's a certain pattern that was correct. And you had to figure out, okay, I get it. So when I do these, it changes the pattern I have to deal with, and I have to toggle them back and forth. Okay. So that turned on another one. Those 2 are off. Alright, so that one switches those in the middle. It's way harder to differentiate these ones than the other ones. There, clearly the correct answer to the puzzle was not caring about actually solving the last section correctly and just going, you know what, I can tank a hit. It's fine. It would have been just trading back and forth till I found the combination where it went down in the number of things we dealt with. Island State, security force, entry prohibited. Okay. Because these usually feel like the place they'll tuck a recipe back here. Or something else of use. There's a lot of transcripts on the wall about phone calls between random people on the wall. All right. Let's see if there's anything interesting over here. Not worry about the mushrooms. We have a dig spot. Because I imagine a lot of those things I'm going to need to get all the achievements in the game and all that, so... Alright, so I'm not opening that. I'm pretty sure that's just going to teleport us right back down. So I'm going to hold on that for a minute. We'll run around here, get the other buried treasure. We'll get the pet thing, and then I'll try that portal and see if it just it teleports us down or up. Alright. Okay, so we have just the dog puzzle, whatever it is. And that should finish this whole quarter of the DLC thing we got there. You tried some dig here sites. Only one did anything at all. Okay. I mean, I've never had any problems where that is. You have to be careful in like the positioning. That a lot of times, if you're not like right on it, it'll not register. Usually they'll do something like they'll make the ground look scuffed in a spot or have a different texture or whatever. Or otherwise make it stand out just a bit, and you have to get like the right spot. Case in point, there's the spot. What was the read on that table? Oh, did I miss it? Okay, so I need to change this to the whistle. I think it's gonna make me switch between multiple of these. Oh, I see. I need to tell it's okay to move again. What's up? You're sleepy? But will you live? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Being sleepy is very difficult. I love you more.
What's it like not being sleepy?
I haven't tried.
Will you have fun?
I'll do my I'll do my best. You sleep well.
You have on me. I will sleep well. If you sleep well,
We'll see. Love. The very tired tomb is very tired. So I got thrown by this just because of, Oh, do you have... So it's getting thrown by this just because of a lot of stuff happening out here. This is the first one they've actually made me trade between the different things. So I need to push this over here so I can reach this side. Like, now I get what the puzzle wants me to do. It's just like, okay, waiting for it. So then we go over here, we push the next one.
Superb job. Such a good boy.
We got a collie, who gives us knockback strength. Alright, well that was way more work than I expected it to be. Alright. So that finishes the ones in this particular area. Let's run down this way, and then let's take the other portal and just see what happens. Before I actually leave the area. Alright. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but I got called a good boy. Yep. And what else would you ever want in life? Alright, so it doesn't seem like there's much here I care about. Okay, so let's run down. We have the other portal spot there. So I believe we need to run through the middle and go that. Paula's life. We seem to be more into Cube though. Cube definitely has a larger draw around here. Alright, so what I can do now is that does mean I can go to Osiris and start going for the next key. What I'm actually gonna try to do. Did I go the wrong way there? No, because it wasn't through the listening point. We didn't go the whole way around there. How did we get through? Oh no, it was through the... Was it through the listening point? I guess it was. Alright. Because I just want to see if that... I'm suspecting it teleports us right back down, is what it does. That would be my guess. But it's always worth checking, because we do have some ledges I haven't been able to reach up top. Alright. Oh wait, it's over there. That's why I marked it so I didn't wander around aimlessly. Yep, that's exactly what I thought I was going to do. Alright, so let's take these off for a moment. Yeah, so you're working on that. We can switch this out for the dog teleporter thing. Alright. And so one of these should now have a new place you can reach. And so the next thing I want to do from here is we want to reach the access point. Alright, I'm not going to worry about doing all fishing spots. That could be a thing I do on my own time. I don't even know if I need to. Like, material-wise, I don't really need to.
Attention, students and educators. Explore the depths of wisdom as you discover new ways to advocate for pet rights through puzzle construction.
Good thing we can advocate for pets' rights through puzzle construction. The only effective way to advocate for pet rights. Alright. We're getting lots of good materials, but not really seeing a way to get where I want to go. Like, I do see there's a path up top I need to reach. Yeah, and that doesn't go anywhere over there either. Okay. Yeah, and that's dead end over there as well. Huh. It's going pretty good. So, I see. I need to grab lumber to do that. I understand. They're making me have to collect some of these materials. I should not have done that, just respawned all the enemies. It's fine. So I need 7 timber. So I could build this bridge. And cross that. Forgotten Wisdom. Learn how to unlock the potential of your pet, allowing them to shine in happiness and health. And build a deep bond with you as their caregiver. Locate the Grove's Wisdom. What if I don't wanna? Is the wisdom steak? It's definitely not lettuce. Rule: students must wear sunglasses indoor on sunny days to create a mysterious and cool learning environment. All right. We can get this sorted. So that's the next quadrant handled. It seems like very clearly we're going to use all the keys to open the middle area. And we'll add all our sensors. Not a whole lot to show. Back. Scan for monsters. That's no surprise that where I'm trying to get to is right by the middle. So where we're trying to get to is right there. All right. And we're just going to destroy any search place we see to get what we can learn. I just tagged this while I'm standing right next to it. I guess we just go to the boss like right now. Okay, same style boss from the looks of it. The only difference is, hey. He actually did hit me with that stomp. Alright, and meanwhile I can go inside. Oh, I can't reach that. We got a tiger, the embodiment of raw power and agility, marked by its iconic striped fur and intense, captivating gaze. Melee damage versus monster plus 20. Pets melee damage versus monsters plus 30. Yes.
And your pet. It's the first self-thinking operating system. Full 16 bits of processing capacity makes it seriously smart.
Heck yeah, 16 whole bits. You would never, ever need more. Alright, so let's let me backtrack to where we were previously. The assumption being now, if I walk over here, this one should be closed. Yep, the idea being is when I hit that lever, it'll open the inside door there and the door on the bottom one. You get the idea. It seems like the way that progresses is pretty straightforward. The knowledge is probably going to be in that big building. We're just going to smash through the wall and try and learn things. Alright. But first, let's drop off. Is there still no building in this game? No, we got a base. Building got introduced really early on. I don't even think there was a DLC out when building got added. There's just... I mean, I don't know if you can build anywhere. I've not tried. But there's a place called Tabula Rasa. Each student is required to have Pet Rock as a companion throughout the school day. But there's a place called Tabula Rasa where you can build a base. I haven't done much base building. I mostly just made myself a room with a couple decorations and some windows and all that. And then there is a couple things you need to build to make happen. Socialization opportunities. Time to get your pet into the A-list social circle. Arrange playdates with other cool critters and let them rub paws at the coolest cats and dogs in town. Try to answer the question the best you can. We only changed one thing. We used purified mana to create a circuit connectors. It still uses the same old 16-bit chip. What seems to be happening is the mana connectors are altering the signals as if they're executing their own tasks and modifying the binary instructions. How is that even possible? I can't wait to see what else happens when you install the next generation tip. It'll be huge. Yeah, no, I still got building. Like if I go into my inventory real fast, it's right here, builder's kit. And you can build a pretty large amount, but they have it where you can build like a couple of things and then you upgrade it and you can build a bit more so far as like volume of things. Nurture and bond. Treat your pet like a BFF. Shower them with affection, engage in epic playtime battles, and reinforce their good behavior with treats and belly rubs. Alright. But yeah, so like... Alright, so I don't have the mana chunks to use that even if I wanted to. I didn't think I was going to be able to. Oh, read. Topic. Understanding the behavior and communication of different pet species and ways to create enriched environments and well-beings. Iris operating system, new KIB 800, January 1977, historical document, handle with care. Oops. The document has been handled. Rule: students must address each other using animal sounds during recess hours. Veterinary care. Remember, a trip to the vet isn't a pet's idea vacation, but it's their version of spa day. I don't think it is. Schedule regular checkups to pamper them with vaccinations, health checkups, and necessary treatments. It's like a trip to the fanciest pet salon, where the doctor is the stylist. Hear me out? Well, it's certainly something you should do to make sure you're taking care of your pet, to make sure they get the appropriate shots and yada yada yada. I don't think how you phrase it, the pet is particularly excited about doing it. Alright, we have a dig spot here. Got a dig spot up there, which is where that teleport is probably going to take us. But as I mentioned, sadly, I do not have enough mana fragments to deal with that. Positive reinforcement. When it comes to training, remember to be a treat dictator. Use tasty rewards to praise and applaud the shape of their behavior. Alright. So let's tag this, because I believe we're done in this section. We did get the key. And while I could kill everything, I mean, I basically just need a bunch of mana beads to make the mana chunks, and then I have to wait for the mana chunks. I think for the time being, we're better served in getting the next thing unlocked to move on to the next section. That said, that one did require me to have mana chunks just to reach it. So I'm a little worried about that.
We're back.
For a while.
Diagnostics will resume.
An existential malfunction.
We may need your help, but you are doing great.
You are the one.
You're famous. Can we get your autograph?
Can we get your paw print? We should meet.
We should meet after you have completed your commands. You're not slow. We didn't say
We
that.
didn't say that.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
We have diagnostics to do.
Bye now.
Looking forward to meeting these, I think. Alright, so we get our collie. And we're gonna get... Oh, I actually don't have enough mana bead. Alright, hang on. I can go out here and get one mana bead real fast. So it can make the tiger before I leave. Alright, hey you. I just need to punch you real fast. Thank you. Your contribution is appreciated. Because I don't mind if I can't do the upgrades right now. You mean Rual? But yeah, no, name's not Rural. Tell the tiger I said pss, 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 pss. Yeah. Alright. Oh, wait, we want to go back in there. We want to go back in there for just a moment. Because we go to one of the other areas. We go down here and walk up to it. Naturally, extra arcane from a lot of people do that. Vulcan North. Well, that's not as specific as your other ones were. It probably spell checked it. So Vulcan North. I don't know what that means. I mean, honestly, it should be showing on a map. I have been putting the underground things everywhere. So we are looking... Oh, filters? Take those away for a moment. Mark that. So we're looking for any white icons we see on the map. There. So we got one here by the crown entrance. And there should be two of them, unfortunately. I am only seeing the one, so we can start with that one. Oh, I bet you it could be in here somewhere we haven't seen. So we're going to the crown, which also works out because we want to go Spring Peak as well. All right. I don't want to go around. If I take the time to break all these walls and go through this time, I won't need to next time. Plus, I'm going to need a lot more mana beads. All right. Cool. And we can go and hit this and get on to the next area. So we want to fast travel to the crown. Not going to summon the tiger. I mean, this one's giving me double the material drops. Oh. Did I reset the crown already? No, you're way down there. Okay. I forgot the last time we played, I was so focused on trying to get through everything real fast that... I missed stuff. Don't tell me I need mana chunks for that thing too. Ooh, it's gonna be a bunch. If I need the 3 mana chunks to reach it, we'll switch over to the other, like, tracking the other DLC while I work on that nonsense. It is a little annoying when you get those kind of things in these games, where, you basically have timers holding you up. They're no fun. Like, I'm down where I have to farm enough materials, but then where it's like, you did enough materials. You need to wait half an hour now for it. It's like, look, come on, man. I got things I want to do. It's only been a thing at the very end of this that we've run into it. Okay, so you just want carrots and wood. You need a mana chunk to upgrade the tiger. And then you need a mana chunk. Yeah, it's like we promised 30 hours. Better kill 250, 255 enemies and wait a bunch. Alright, so let's see here. We have a bunch of stuff down here. But you're up there. And I'm pretty sure that's where we have to teleport up, because I'm pretty sure there's not a ramp. Yeah, this... I'm gonna have to teleport from the spot up here to up here somewhere. Because there's no ramps or bridges or anything there. That's honestly kind of a bummer. In the meantime, we can go to that spot and knock the leak on the peak off. But that's okay. We can. There's a lot of other content we can do in the game. Like, that's what those other top 2 signals are. The Call of Mana and the other one are the other 2 DLC. We could do that while we grind up the materials and have it all process. Okay. But yeah, so far the only things we've ever had to wait on is processing wood into timber, steel into titanium. But none of that was particularly bad because usually by the time you hit that, there's so much you need to be working on. That's just like, oh, I'm just not gonna worry about this thing over here. I'll worry about the other one. I wonder if we can figure out where the last temple is. You know what? The last temple is probably back in all this crap somewhere. So we'll do this side quest. We'll look for that last temple so we can get the best slashing thing. And go from there. And I had started this when I last streamed. And we hadn't quite reached the end of it. Oh, it's just a bubble. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, that thing was annoyingly positioned. But you only load up one chunk at a time in that machine, so you have to go back for each one? Oh no, I could load up a bunch if I had the materials to do so, which is the catch. You got me killed, Fox. It's fine. Drop off the mana beads, because those don't die with you, because they're a limited quantity item otherwise. And you need them. Oh, that's fine. Shorten the path a little bit. Okay. The good news, we already have all this set up to keep things dead. So, Fox, do not screw me on this. There we go. All right. It's like, don't you knock me into those. I am being very careful. All right. I actually have my knives out. Take my time with this. Make sure I land my hits. Okay. And box behind this one. All right, that's not my favorite. Okay. And I don't think it gives me... Yeah, no, unless... It only gives me ammo if I have it equipped before we do this. Can I sneak on past here I walk carefully through the middle. Thanks, Pitfall. You're my favorite. Alright, well, let's just plan not to fight a bunch of those. So we're gonna put the knives here. We're gonna put you there. Tag the fire to top off. That was honestly a pretty dirty trick. Like I saw the beads, like, man, is there a turret nearby? And I wasn't finding it, so I was a little confused. And then Pitfall. But this is an area reach after you fight the final, like the final boss of the game kind of thing, like final encounter, whatever you want to call it. So this is like bonus content. At least I think it's, yeah, no, it's bonus content. Because it happens afterwards. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. So there's pitfalls here. Okay. So that was dicey. Don't do it, Wolf. Don't do it, Fox. Hey, that's not fair. Okay. Please, please, Fox, stop drawing their fire at me. There are really good materials in there. So what is down this way that I've been fighting absolutely everything to get here? Is there a turn I missed? It's not this way. Oh, here we go. There's a bunch of pit traps there. Freight bill 102. 20 rocket turrets, 10 unit turrets, 150 units of concrete wall. Okay. As they reach the origin of the smoke, there's some, it seems to be reinforced structure on the eastern end. Okay. Alright. So I finally got another bonfire after fighting through all that garbage. Give us more health. Hey, turret. Nice to meet you. Alright. We unanimously decided that we will cordon off the entrance to the plant. It isn't feasible to close it up and clean up the surrounding toxic compounds. What I'm trying to decide is which pet I want to have out. So we're just trying to kill stuff fast. The tiger definitely is where it's at. An extra 30% melee damage against enemies is really good. At the same time, getting extra materials is always nice, because I think that does apply to the mana beads as well. Okay, Luxray. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go around. I was trying to see if I could throw a cheeky grenade up there and hit the explosive box behind it, but it's fine. All right. All right. Well, I'm screwed. All right, so I have a solution to this little problem. We'll take our mana pills to teleport us back home without losing our stuff. Yeah, that's all fine. We can just leave that the way it is. All right. Yeah, so the whole area here is just about like running this gauntlet and all that apparently. Because you got another missile turret up there with good line of sight. Let me punch. Ow. The terminal requires a pumping industrial keycard function. We're officially the last shift working on the plant. After today, we'll be shipping off, and the plant will be left to rot. I thought, it seems to fire 3 times and then give me a 1-second delay, and I thought I'd already fired it 3 times. These things are pretty annoying. Okay, so we've got another bonfire up here. And I've almost got 110 bonfires. Okay. There's nothing to do with that right now. That's fine. It's just a halfway point, so you don't have to run the whole distance again and again. I see, so the gist of this part is I'm going to be shot at by 2 of them at once. Stop shooting at the tiger. Makes it way too unpredictable to deal with this. Alright. There's the key card. 6 units of bunkers, 5 units of barricades, and blank units of exploding barrels. Alright. So you get up there from over here. Alright. So all the turrets are gone. We got our lanyard with the key card. We can hit this to get our life, and we can get into the next part. I have no idea what's back here, by the way. But it is a lot of effort. It better be worthwhile. Open the gate. The Wicked Leaper. And I see missile launchers all around the outside. Trying real hard to do a run by hit on that. Oh, come on. I would have actually scored that hit. I didn't get caught right there. Alright. Oh, that's a rail, that's a rail, let me off. Okay. Alright, now they're not dealing with you doing all your stuff. Okay. Catfish Kabyaki. Oh, material drops plus 100. Okay, that's actually worth it. I was about to say, I went all this way for a recipe. Yeah, that's actually good. Has one last secret hidden away from prying eyes. Delicious recipe for you to try. Shame about the environment, though. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was not... There's no enemies nearby. I was not really expecting to get a recipe for catfish behind all that, but you know. The idea that it's gonna double... Oh, it uses legendary fish, too. The idea it's gonna double my material drops. Yeah, all day long. I can see why that was locked till after the, you know, after the encounter. I wonder if those work together. So if I do this one, where the material drops are plus 55%, plus 100%, I assume those stack. So I definitely want that. So I've got one of our mana chunks. And I do not have enough for another thing. I'm gonna untick these animals for right now, for recipes, because I want to save those mana chunks for the DLC for right now. So we're gonna untick those so they don't constantly pop. In the meantime, let's go check out one of these two, because I don't remember what we did of those the last time I messed with this. Isn't the fox hard drops? The fox is a chance of double drops. But it's one of those things I don't... Yeah, chance of getting... So that's the thing. It says gathering double chance. I think gathering is when I do this. Yeah, gathering is strictly like mushrooms and flowers. Killing stuff is just drops. So I think that's a key differentiator. And I could be wrong about that, but that's the way I'm reading it. But the good news is all of these extra mana beads are going to make it easier for me to make mana chunks in the future. I don't want to get caught up in chasing down every enemy in this zone again. I was just trying to get a bunch of mana beads real fast before we go on to the next area. Yeah, getting 2x mana beads is pretty solid. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to go way to the south, because I know that's where the cargo drone goes, and we can start looking at the cargo drone stuff. Unless, actually, before we do that, parts of the map we haven't explored. See if we could quickly see that temple. Yeah, because we had a place to get up here, but I don't see what looks like a temple up there. Same with that spot. We do have a campfire over here. We've already done that temple. I'm just trying to take a quick peek real fast. To see if we spot the last temple real quick. Okay, so we've got an area that's all water there. Definitely not there by the city. So we got that one. Because we find that last temple real quick, that'll be another thing we can get done. Yes, places like that look real promising. So many places it could be. Yeah, but the good news is you can see it on the map when you zoom in. So it is one of those things you could like genuinely just look at the map and find it. I am suspecting it'll be on top of one of the ledges, requiring the teleporter, but you never know. And if I don't see it real fast, I'll move on. Yeah, a place like this looks real promising. And as far as I can tell, you can't actually reach. Well, I think I've done a quick pass, or like I said, I may have panned right over it. They may have deliberately made the area visually noisy, like put trees like it around it, all that, so it's hard to make out. That's fine. My guess is it's probably up in this area. We've got like this part of the base here. And it's probably you can get onto these ledges and it'll be like buried in all this crap somewhere. Because we had the crown entrance, I was able to teleport down into all this area. So it wouldn't at all surprise me to find that we have like the teleporter for the dog place. And then like somewhere down in all this. That'd be a good place to hide it. Actually, let's turn on our filters. We could turn all those on. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. Yeah, it's trying to see. So if you actually look at the temple down here, they turn off all those. You can see it right there. Yeah, that's fine. Is there anything I need to remove from any of this? So I could we could remove the fabricator and those. We've already got them all. There's no reason to mark them. We are missing one of these. We got the link rays all followed. Yeah, but either way, that's fine. Let's not get caught up in that. We can just go ahead and move on to the next thing. So if I teleport to Hedgefield, we can run straight down here. It's just one of those things, if I happen to be in a situation where I spotted it real fast so I can run and grab it, I would. It's one of those things you can look up on a wiki in 2 seconds. I don't think that'll be necessary. I know there's areas of the map I cannot reach yet because I haven't got the mana chunks to turn on teleporters. And I suspect it'll just be one of those that takes me where I need to go. Because that's exactly what happened to the second to last one. Is we teleported and just, it was right there. It's like, oh, okay. Alright, so this will be one of the other DLC we haven't done. At least I don't remember doing it. Where we hop in this. And go to the next location. Hey, Nightware, how's it going? Light up.
Containment breach detected. Biohazard warning is in effect on the whole archipelago. Seek shelter inside the nearest research complex to you.
Alright, so wants me to light up and rest at the bonfire here. Okay. Locate the bonfire mentioned by the research. Remember that live specimens are to be rerouted directly to Decima Airport Resupply Depot. Okay, do we have any information? Ah, I see. So this DLC is split up into like 4 quadrants as well. That's fine. We don't have any information about any of this. I'm just going to run out here into the woods. We have an icon on the map, and that's good enough for me. We can just chase the icon. All right. You got a place you can teleport up there. We've got a quest to the left. Alright, so I am noticing all the achievements are like light up all of the bonfires on the island. Find all the access points on the island. They very clearly aren't actually checking to make sure you hit the right ones. All they're checking is, did you get like 110? Because I just got the one for lighting up all the bonfires on the island. And we clearly haven't actually done that. Oh, I must have missed... Where oh, it's a clipboard. There's something here about a blueprint in a hidden leaf pile in town. But most of the message is illegible. So... Right. That was the thing I remember messing with the last time. And I don't remember if we found it or not. But the idea is search the leaf piles. We have a shovel spot here. Let's go ahead and get our shovel equipped again. All right. We've got a new thing, a truffle. Okay, we can cook there. We got something to search over here. Like, I don't want to spend too much time trying to search around this stuff until we have the access point dealt with, so that the things stay dead. Oh, I didn't have the resource thing equipped. Let's equip the resource thing real fast. And just drop off that... Oh, well, I mean, that's going to reset everything over it. Ah, it's fine. I'll just tag this. We'll run back and forth. Alright. I wasn't actually intending to turn and punch Bambi in the face with a power fist, but you know, it did happen. Oh, they've just barricaded the door. Rationing will only last us so long. Okay. Alright, so drop all this. Let's see, at least you get green stuff for making mana chunks. At least you get green stuff for making mana chunks. At least you get green stuff for making mana chunks. Oh, yeah, green stuff for the fuel. I understand. I was like sitting there like, yeah. It just took me a moment. I was like, wait a second. Green stuff for making mana chunks. It just took me a moment to catch your time about the fuel. It's blocked. No, it's not. Okay. Looking for more leaf piles. Yeah, the downside is those leaf chunks are obliterating my inventory space. Oh, that search point is behind the building. Alright. Like, each of those leaf piles is like 4 or 5 stacks. It's good, though, because I ended up running out of those a lot. So that one I can't break. Stun grenades, new invention. Okay. Why would I make a stun grenade when I have a murder it grenade? It's fine. Alright, so this must be the research lab. I'm hoping we get the access beacon here right away. Okay, that looks fancy. And very clearly the walkway below lifts up to make the bridge. Why is everything blocked? Okay. They put a lot of dangerous things in this place. You gonna have something good for me? New recipe? Yes. Deep fried octopus rings. Okay, so while we're here, we're gonna want to fish because we have yet to see octopus and we've done the whole thing. How often do you clean your air fryer? Pretty typically after use, but I haven't used my air fryer in a long time. Why our whole bunch of people's like, oh, I've never cleaned it. I mean, I don't think it's that big a deal. But I've seen stuff like, you know, toasters catch fire and all that because people don't empty them out hardly ever. Like, literally, your toaster comes like a little slot, you slide out the bottom, and then all the crap falls out. And you're supposed to do that on, you know, occasion. It really takes very little effort. If you don't know the hellscape you've been through tonight with that question, oh, is it like, when do you know, clear it? And a whole bunch of people are like, wait, you clean those? Boo, it's gonna respawn everything. Before I actually sit at that fire, I'm gonna do a quick little lap around and just see if I spot the access point right nearby. Nope. Alright, we found gold bars, which are new material here. Yes, or doesn't it auto-clean? Yeah, I mean, so if you're talking, like, the concern of, like, bacteria and all that, the heat you're getting, that's probably not a big concern. But also, you know, so you have stun grenade. Oh, that's cheap, I'll just make it. But still, you know, totally in the, it can be absolutely gross. Yeah, so apparently we get chitin. Alright. How would it clean itself? Well, it's like self-cleaning. Oh, self-cleaning stoves. It just basically gets so hot that it just incinerates anything that, you know, you'd be worried about. But even a self-cleaning stove, every once in a long while, you should clean the crap out of the bottom. So that's where it's like, okay, if we're talking from a sanitary, biological standpoint, you'd probably be fine. But still, from a, oh my god, this is disgusting standpoint, there is a point that you should be like, hey, let's get all the gross out of the bottom. And plus, all that stuff sitting in the bottom, you can eventually catch fires and all that. There's a lot of random scribbles. Looks like a cat on this documentation. Because that's the one I remember, is I remember a toaster just absolutely catching fire. And it was a roommate's, and we pulled the bottom, and just the sheer amount of junk that was in the bottom, I was like, oh my god, how long, like, have you been using this toaster with never cleaning it? Yeah, they could follow. Well, I mean, actually, yeah, for an air fryer to deal with that, yeah, I guess. The toaster you wouldn't, really. So if you said, so if said people, I ask only cooked chicken in it, would it kill the salmonella? Well, no. You wouldn't have to worry about, like, salmonella or something like that. Like, that's literally why you cook certain things is... Salmonella is something you can cook into non-existence. Like, you had risks for, you know, egg and all that. You know, it's actually on the egg shell, but the way you make sure it's safe is if you cook it, even if it was contaminated, you'd get rid of it. That's kind of the point. It's only when you have, like, undercooked egg that got the eggshell and all that, that now you're looking at a bad time. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have to, you know, get the way of turning that off first. But also, I'm pretty sure I don't really need it. Because I have power of punch. But chicken, you got a thing for testing temperature? Yeah. Yeah, no, you do not mess with undercooked chicken. The device seems to generate electricity. Oh, it's gonna be a puzzle where I turn paths or all that. We've got that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to, like, follow the grid and figure out, like, either where to put something or what switch to do based on the circuit. Yeah, this question. Why autonomous weapons don't target the Zeds? No idea. Because video game says brr. Okay, so when we get up here, actually I can go right up here now. We can hit the access point and make them stay dead. I ran right past it and didn't even acknowledge it. But yeah, no, it's just video game things. All right. We get our deadly transmitter thing. We get the scan radar thing. And the subterranean thing. Let's see, you cannot cook most food to be salmonella-free. Inside fatty substance, it can live up to 90 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Meat is well done, sustained at... Gotcha. Yeah, but my assumption is then that's when, like, food has become contaminated, yada yada yada, versus the classic example of chicken where you can cook it to, like, undercooked chicken, that's the risk, is you get salmonella poisoning. I guess the peep saying the weapons forgot to tick the kill the dead checkbox. Yeah, no, they just like, friend or foe? Do you want to diagnose, like, do you want to set it to kill foe? Nah, just anything's fine. It's like, I'm only paid to set it up, I'm not paid to configure it. That's someone else's problem. Alright. Oh, that's not going to give me any progress there, that's fine. But yeah, there's a reason why certain things you gotta be careful about. Like, for a lot of the things we eat, usually it's not salmonella. Like, the thing, like, for example, why undercooked pork is so dangerous is basically parasites. But that said, these days, a lot of pork, as long as it's not sourced like wild, like you don't go out and like shoot a boar or something, the parasite is extremely rare. So it's not really as much of an issue anymore. But at the same time, you know, I'd rather not get parasites. That sounds terrible. I think I'll take a big old pass on the getting parasites in my muscle tissue kind of thing. It's seen a resurgence in feedlots because so many animals are exposed to effluent. Well, that's a bummer to hear. This place is huge. Who could have carved out such a place inside a mountain? I'll let you know, character in the video game. I have definitely seen plenty of spaces in games where I have carved out extremely large places into mountainsides. What is effluent? Leavings, poop, manure. You get the idea. Alright, so it just says explore. My assumption is we're gonna find like some obvious thing. No contact with the other complex ever since the earthquake. Must have disconnected the landlines. Okay. Are those sentry guns that move back and forth? Oh, I see. Alright, so whenever we figure out how to turn this thing on, then I've got that wired up. Alright. My inventory is filling up entirely too fast, and I dislike it. Okay. So we've got a door here I'm going to need to figure out how to open. Same over there. So we're getting lots of gold, which is snazzy. Where's your pet? I don't know. I did notice the pet is not with me anymore. Alright. Find the audio logs from a person that was evidently employed in the Three Sisters Research Complex. Perhaps the more you find, they're scattered across the archipelago.
Not fond of recording myself, but a mandate is a mandate. I'm currently working as a project manager for the Lunar Complex. At present, 2 projects, both related to the utilization of mana. The more promising one is the power transfer system that's in limited deployment. As for the so-called beam gun, it seems like a waste of time to me. Project Manager, Jonas South.
Okay. Three Sisters R&D Complex Employment Introduction 101. Cool. Got a bunch of bathrooms. He ran through me and I was not planning on that. I am not doing a good job of dodging all those things. Luckily, by them being permanently dead, I can choose to be a little bit careless and just top off my health at the bonfire next chance. Oh, so we've got a tower defense thing over there. Oh, you know what? I bet you where that guy's talking about that beam gun. I bet you it's another, like, tower defense thing. Yeah. The pet was like, found snacks, don't need you, got snacks. I didn't break these pipes to see what they're made out of. Steel is pretty expected. Alright, so let's top off our health and all that. They've got the crown symbol crossed out in a lot of places over here, I'm noticing. Okay. So we went to the cooling area. Did we open... Oh, wait, there's a book here. We have to take refuge inside the complex, but I wonder if we should instead have followed the other group into Collingwood. Yeah, so that just went up there. And is this door still down? So that door's still there. Let's see if we can't figure out a way to get farther in. Okay, we didn't hit this whole side. Ooh, lots of mana beads. Alright, we have a fabricator. That's always a good sign. I don't understand why those would exist in real life. Because you know what? That's only ever going to have one configuration. It feels like a really complicated on-off switch. Like someone just wanted to over-engineer the hell out of an on-off switch. Beam Gum, a prototype portable device that produces a concentrated beam of energy from a subatomic reaction happening inside the mana-filled central compartment. Sure. So, I assume that's a weapon I equip now? Oh, wait, I can just use that all the time now? I see. So I now have a permanent ranged weapon with very, very rough camera controls. Beam gun prototype is past preliminary safety test. Just remember that it is a gun, so don't go pointing at people. The gold you require for the prototype fabrication seems to be still stuck in the Eastern inventory. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't have, like, much damage to actually break things. It's just, like, a weird patio. So it's really only good on weaker targets when it comes to disassembling stuff. But, you know, it's an actual ranged weapon. And if you didn't notice, it's locking me in place when I'm using it. So it is one of those ones that I could... Alright. Alright, so it's not good for those. And I suspect it won't be good on anything that's particularly tanky either. Alright, I already see how this one goes. So we turn you like that. You go like this, and then you go like this. I don't know what half of these things are doing. I think it opened this door. Alright, let's see if we can't upgrade this thing. Because I could see if you got this to be pretty highly upgraded. It might be pretty solid. So the beam gun requires a beam gun battery. Alright, so in other words, each upgrade is going to be based on unique materials. I understand. Yes, I think for regular combat, just using old Punchy here is gonna get us the most mileage. But for opening other stuff, we'll do that. Alright, so we got all this. I think we've explored this part of the complex. What we want to do is go back to where I wired up that other section. And we'll want to go and turn on the, okay, it's over there. We'll want to turn on the thing, because I assume that'll open a gate, and we'll be able to progress forward. And then we'll just be a matter of doing a bunch of these kind of puzzles where I do the slide puzzle, charge the thing, move on to the next section. Okay, and I can't aim up and down with that. That was easy enough to deal with in advance. Alright. Now I open a new area to go into. All right. What are you? Cloudberries. Okay. Yeah, so we're starting to get some exotic materials here, so it looks like we're going to get some new equipment from this place, which is nice. I've already been to this area. That said, let's drop this off, because we got the bonfire back here. And let's see which areas look like we can route through them, maybe. So where's the next blockage? Over there is the next place that we're blocked. We also have blockages on this area. Yeah, so let's check if I can get over to this campfire. Then we're going to check over here. Yeah, so we've got the door here is marked. Ah, I see. There's another room over here I didn't hit. I see. All right. I can tag this bonfire, and it looks like we have... This is so much more satisfying than standing way back and having to huck grenade after grenade after grenade to try and line it up and do that. So you can just fight them. Like, I recognize and just, like, fight them with that. I am appreciating having a ranged weapon that doesn't depend on ammo. And it does seem to have a decent enough drawback in the fact that it doesn't have particularly decent ammo. Or sorry, it doesn't have particularly decent damage per second. Alright. So if I turn this on, does it just stay on? Okay. Weird. So I don't know if I need to keep those on or just flip them on for a second. Wait, did that go through? No, it's broken. Okay, so I gotta get power all the way over there. Cool. I need a blue key card to open this hatch. I have no idea any information about where that happens. All right. Yeah, because most of these just made a turret pop up. I don't know if you could even turn them all on. I actually don't know if we, I don't know if I got this one over here on this side, though. I'm trying to think of how to path to that. Oh, I can do that. So if I turn this, well, no, because that's halfway through is the problem with some of these. And I can only go down this way. And I can only go this way or this way, so... yeah, I guess we just can't get all of them hooked up at the same time. I wonder if that door closed again when I took the power away from it. No. Yeah, so I need to find the blue key card. Apparently, it's not here right now, is what I'm guessing. That's what I'm led to believe. Yeah, no, we've had some puzzles in the game. Alright, so I do feel satisfied that we'll come back here when we get the blue key card. So my next destination is going to be trying to get through those doors over there. And then clearly, very clearly the entire idea around this place is they gave you this beam gun thing, and you need to use it for different engagements, like attacking the turrets at a safe distance, and yada yada yada. Alright, so I don't see a way to get through here or here yet. Oh, we didn't have any of the puzzles over here. See, we can't go this way. Yeah, so we got all that working. There's an area up top there, but clearly I can't get them from where I'm at now. There's no staircase or elevator or anything. I don't know why I did that. I immediately realized I'd stepped too far into the hole, and I went, wait a second. And then there was no going back at that point. Yeah, so I know, so there's a door here. There's a door there, so it's probably the cooling substation door I actually needed. Let's go back down and grab her stuff there. Gravity wins again. Gravity always wins. Gravity uses cheat codes. Yeah, no, I have the dog. Oh, the doggo did appear again? Nice. I think it's just having problems pathing through the area. Yeah, so we'll go right over here. We'll go grab our loot. And I think we go back to the cooling station, and I saw there's a door over there. The thing it's more of a maze than anything. That wasn't worth my time. Alright, so let's go up here to that area. There's a good chance if we go over here to the cooling station, I might be able to get another door open and reach the next area over. Because that's what I'm thinking we do, is we just got to kind of work our way through the maze. Now, a place I see over there. Well, I mean, really, there's not much we can do here. There's just up to this spot, which doesn't have anything. We already searched it. So there is a door there. Let's try walking around this way and see if I can't get up to that door somehow. Yeah, I've already got that thing activated. That's what opened my way into the cooling substation area. Alright, so I clearly am just going to have to open from the other side. We tried to go through those doors. Those are ledges there. We tried to go there. So I guess it's down to that spot. And it could be that we have to exit out here and go around there. So it's either there or over here. I'm going to guess it's over here. It's going to be back this way and around. I feel like going around it, so we're going to go right on through. Alright. Let's check over there. Because there is one of, like, the dog pad things. Let's tag this fire so I don't have to backtrack the whole way. Topmost elevator area, looked like the beam could cross the area. I looked around. I didn't see a place I could send the beam to. That's what I was trying to look for on the other side, was if there was, like, a sensor to send it towards. Alright. Alright, I'll need to switch to the shovel. Alright. So it makes it curious that even the DLC had stuff that drops in the other, like, works with the other DLC. I wasn't actually anticipating that. Alright. So the problem is, I need to do something like that. Oh no, I could go like this now. There we go. You don't need to move, you just need to rotate. Oh, one more. Oh, that's solid. We'll just go like that. And lever. It's not really what I was expecting, but okay.
You're doing so well. Keep going.
A car battery. A jury-rigged battery to enhance weapons with shocking power. Increases that. New quest. Doomsday Animal. Complete the Doomsday Teleporter Circle. Okay. So it is to make an animal that'll make the beam thing better. Why do you even have this spot? Alright, so because we have new recipes and all that now, I need to quickly do the fishing, so I'll do that. We already have the tackle equipped. Get our fishing animal. Alright. And before we go too far, I put down fish feed, and once per spot per day, I can do that to reset it. And that gives us a whole lot of those fish and all that, so hopefully when it comes to getting these recipes, I just grab the stuff super quick and I don't have to worry about it. Alright. Okay, we got a new thing with the octopus. So I'll be able to make that recipe. And I can just go right here. I'm gonna go right through this wall. Not really a good reason to go around. Alright, so it looks like you made a couple things here real quick. Invent the car battery. Upgrade. That's what I was afraid of, is the car battery is its own full thing. Hopefully I can just upgrade it real fast. Mana chunk, huh? I think I'm gonna do it though. And I'm assuming that's actually an accessory I need to equip, so let's get rid of the crit chance for the car battery. We can make the deep fried octopus. So 2 octopus, 4 wheat. And meanwhile, let's I'm wondering if it makes sense for me to use the knockback thing here. Which I've not used since the very beginning, so I gotta remember what the heck it was. If I can get the knockback high enough, I could, like, hold stuff back from me. Alright. And we were checking that door to see if I could get through. Okay, so we might be able to clear over this area with the laser. There was nothing up here. That might be, well, no. Yeah, let's go substation, because that looks like it might be a coil over there. Because clearly the routes I have is there, or down here, because that's a ledge up top. And I can't seem to reach AM, so I gotta figure out where we're shooting across here. Let's try and get back in there. I probably just overlooked a place where I could clear across the ledge or whatever. Not energy, a beam that crosses? Oh yeah, but I can't walk on that. Like, I can't get up to that spot. That's the reason it's blacked out. Alright, more gold. Love to see it. Yeah, apparently we have really long range with this. So we actually can get to the area above me there. I don't know if that's where I want to be or on the other side. So I'm going to drop this off. We're going to tag the bonfire so we don't get reset all the way back. Yeah, so I definitely did not do this the last time. I think we had started the area and then I didn't have... like there was an area I couldn't... I think maybe it's like we didn't have the gas mask or something. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to be here later. There we go. Yeah, so I could shoot across, because I wasn't trying to look across there, I was trying to look across up here. Okay, that was just so you get around the turret if you didn't want to fight it. Okay, so for enemies like this, I'm still better off punching. And with all that knockback, it just gets silly. I wonder if they have... There's a lot of games that have it where if you knock an enemy into a wall, it does extra damage. I wonder if they have that in this. That'd be a fun thing for them to have. Alright. And that lets me backtrack. I also see we've got guns covering that door, so let's deal with that before we go anywhere. Alright, we're now level 63. There's no door that's locked when you go, hey, Kool-Aid. Okay, nothing there. So I don't really need that much knockback. It seems impractical. I was hoping it was going to work with the beam to basically not necessarily send them flying, but like just each tick would kind of knock them back like just a little bit of a step, so that, you know, they would be pushing forward and you'd be pushing it back. All right.
The team managed to make the beam gun work. We found a use case in the setup of the power transfer system. The ignition phase used to be a pain, but not anymore. I just wish they'd call it something other than a gun. Makes it sound too much like a lethal weapon, rather than a fancy tool. Project Manager, Journey South.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, so the right will take us to the next campfire. We also have a place to dig and all that out here. So let's go ahead and take a peek outside. What's interesting is I think those are the ones that require 90 damage to get through. Which would imply I can't get here without the fist. There's probably another way around as well, or it could be the ones that weren't quite as high damage. Alright, grab the shovel. Okay, so that's just a ledge up here. It's looking like that area down there might be for fishing and all that. We could check it out. I'm gonna keep moving. We'll check it out. I was gonna just keep moving. It's like, no, I'm right here. I should just go down there and do it now. Get off my island. The knockback seems to only apply on the killing blow too. I really don't know what the value is of it. Bye. Hey. Hey. Dog. Leave it alone. Also, you don't get to live either. I'm glad the items drop where you kill it and not where it ends up. Okay, I think that whole thing is just to get that box. Oh, and a couple of flowers and all that. That's all fine. Still good to check. You never know when you're going to go down there and find something really fancy. Got a couple enemies up here. They might be blocking something I want. Yep. A recipe that gave me even more fishing speed. I think with the fishing dog on there, I'm up to like 250, like 300 speed or some really obnoxious amount now. And it is using the new berries and all that. Alright, let's do that real fast. So, cook. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It is cool that they very clearly added stuff from the animal DLC to this one. There's mutual benefit. Did I already check your room? Yeah, we already opened the doors and ran up there. Okay. Just in the off chance that there's anything important up there. Oh, not that way. I don't think there's any benefit to that much knockback, other than comic relief. As far as I can tell, knockback doesn't do damage, or like anything like that. Like I might be able to knock stuff off with it, but it doesn't seem like it's particularly important. In the meantime, what we could do is let's look at power attack damage. Let's go for that maybe, because it was giving up crit chance for it. Yeah, so I got rid of that, and I think it was just the card is the only thing I did to add our, like, knockback. I don't know who ordered a sawmill, but the blade is extremely sharp. Guys have been having a lot of fun trying to cut different household items with it. And do you know how to make your blade not sharp? You cut random household items with your saw versus whatever materials the blades were made for. All right. So I've got a door down here and a door up there. I'm hoping we find this battery to make this gun better. It'd be curious how strong it can get. Like when it's fully maxed with all the accessories and whatnot. Alright, I need a blue key card for that one as well. That's the second door we've run into that said I need the blue key card. The defensive range. Make sure there's nothing important here. That's all fine. Alright. So let me guess. You're gonna give me more mileage with the, Oh, I see what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna turn that on. There's gonna be lots of, Stop. Dog. The gun was shooting at you. Well. Oh, hey. That's not what I want. Okay, so that's the idea, is as I destroy them, they'll pop up other places. Alright. Alright. That's all I gotta do is like find the angles that I could just pick on them. I'm surprised I'm allowed to hit it from ground level. It's on a platform above me. That was different, I guess. Now it looks like it opened a way I can backtrack to. Is there a campfire right here? Yeah, so I can go ahead and hit the campfire to drop all this off real fast. It keeps opening more and more of this complex. You might have cheesed that one. I think that's like literally the idea, is just you do what I was doing, because the fact that it locks you in place, it'd be very tedious to stop, aim, shoot, wait, stop, aim, shoot, wait, stop, aim, shoot, wait. Yes, we're only about to finish the first region of this area. You think that's gonna stop me? I guess it gave me the reward as if that was a boss fight. Since the individual turrets they couldn't have do it. Okay, so I found the blue key card. Doesn't seem to be anything else important in here, so that's fine. Alright, so we got a bunch of doors that need the blue key card. That terminal need the blue key card. We need the blue key card up here as well. Since that looks like it goes on to the rest of the area, let's drop back to that one. Because we got to it and it's like, you need the blue key card. So it's literally just go in, go there, and then around to the right. So that should be pretty quick for us to be able to catch up to that. And see what we get in our bomb shelter bunker, whatever the heck that place is. All right. Beam gun, industrial evaluation, cycle 87. Okay. I see. Oh. I'd noticed those plates before and I didn't see use for them. Alright, so let's turn this thing on first. So that can either go right or left. That can only be useful here. So that'll have to be that way. Your only useful angle is going to be this way. Same with that. This one has possibilities where I can switch it this way or I can double it back. That's the only useful angle you can do. Same there. Which means that one serves no purpose. That should do it. So I need to get a real steep angle. There we go. Beam gun battery. All right, so basically the idea is I need to go into these cellars to get my beam gun upgrades. That's what we're establishing here. Is when you go into the cellars, you get your beam gun upgrades, and very clearly, that's going to be very desirable. I have no idea how much the percent was on the upgrade, but that's fine. Because the point is, I can get the upgrade now. And I'm gonna. Because why wouldn't I? Alright. So that gives it a little bit under half as much extra damage. Yeah, so we get another beam gun battery. So it's literally each of those is going to be a beam gun battery, and then we'll have some other material we need. We haven't seen where we get chitin from. I'm assuming there's going to be some new enemy in this area, based on what was implied about the life forms. And if that's the case, then I suspect they dropped the chitin. Alright, so from here, we want to go down to that computer. So I believe it's up, over, through the test range, and down. I was second guessing myself, don't mind me. So to the test, through the test range. Tag this bonfire in case we die. We respawn back here versus on the other side of everything. All right. When you really want to go fishing, and you just won't take no for an answer. I realize I could have gone through the box, but I mean, hear me out. I wanted to break all that stuff. Yeah, so it's looking like the octopus might be the only new fish. Which would make sense, because I didn't see that many materials I was missing. Alright. And I suspect we probably only need like 5 or 6 octopus for all the recipes. But, I'm here. It's an easy way to like put away, you know, like right now, we're looking at already like 10,000 XP from just that. But granted, that's because I'm taking the time to roll all the dice and whatnot. What did it even take off the spot? It wasn't... Oh yeah, I'd grab the power attack. You know what? Let's make it the pet's damage. Yeah, and that's melee damage. Oh wait, wasn't there one of these that's range? Piercing range damage. So we're doing electric range damage, not piercing. So I don't think that'll actually benefit us. Alright, we've got piles of leaves again. They're getting the search icon for. Tectonic shifts in the archipelago have unearthed multiple veins of gold, making the process of extracting quite easy. Dig up gold. All right. I actually don't think you'd find gold veins much in that sort of way. I still have to have something doing extra knockback in my inventory. What else do I have that does knockback? So we've got, it's not the dog, it's not anything in here. No, I don't. I guess it's just what my knockback is up to now. We got more truffles, which we haven't seen a recipe for truffles yet. Safe to assume that's coming. Okay, we'll have a bridge to cross over there later for a shortcut back. Alright, a little bit more gold. Okay, we've got a portal over there to do what we need to do. These houses are not looking great. I'm also curious because we're finding the gold nuggets, but we use the gold bars for crafting so far. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to use like a fabricator or a oh, I bet you we just use a straight up smelter. Oh, it's up there in that spot of leaves. And we got another one over here. There we go. Honestly, that amount of knockback is starting to be not a good thing. Yes, it gets things away from you, but for enemies you want to get on top of real fast to keep them from being able to hit you with ranged attacks, shoving them around a lot doesn't help your cause. Alright. Not cook. And you've got another place to fish over here. So I can grab the fishing pole, switch the dog. Alright. And just trying to quickly get through all the stuff as fast as possible. The good news is if we're also getting the dogs and that from inside these places, that that'll also help advance the Paws of the Apocalypse quest. Because then the assumption is once I get the first 4 keys you see there, then the next thing that would end up happening is it'd be like, you did it! Go inside these places and get the next 6. So I've already got them squared away, then I don't have to worry about it. Oh, that's right. Switching you to the pole again. I do sort of wish they went with control schemes more like Stardew Valley and that. So instead of having to like constantly pull up and switch out my main tools, I could have like 10 slots of the equipment and just swap it around. Like the accessories and all that makes sense. But the only first slot that has any limitations is the rifle. That if you don't have it equipped when you rest, you don't get bullets. I kind of wish I didn't have to like constantly pull up my inventory and swap stuff around. Okay, got a bridge over there. That's the second bridge we've seen. All right. Okay. Honestly, I'm really not using that katana, so let's swap stuff around a little bit so I don't have to switch between this all the time. Like, the katana is definitely the better just general combat weapon. But at the same time, I haven't really had a need to mess with it. Guess it's mushrooms, eggs I haven't eaten forever. There we get our next bonfire. So we're crossing... Oh, never mind. I thought we had crossed way far. So yeah, so we're now in the new zone. So Link Tower is probably where we want to head to next. Excuse me? Well, we know where we get chitin from. Oh, that's solid. I can't run through that. Yeah, do mosquitoes. I'm hoping we can run basically straight in to get the access point. Yep. Okay, it's up top, actually. It says, it's a link tower, but there's a weird buzzing emanating from it. Don't tell me there's a weird buzz emanating from it. I would like my link tower sans weird buzz, please. Oh, they're gonna actually make me jump on some? Okay. Okay, so I'm not going through here yet. That'll be a way through later. So it looks like I'm going over this way. Alright, so we revealed it. Okay, so we've actually explored a good chunk of this one. There's area over there and over there. I suspect this one might be more of a boss fight kind of map. Try to listen to transmission. Okay. So that's going to be what makes us go to the next area over. Or not. Or, okay, so I have to hit all the... Alright, I get it. We just gotta explore the base, hit all the computers, align all the towers. I don't know if it's just the one or there's gonna be like 4 or 5 of them. But, in the meantime, yes, I would like to turn the deadly thing. Yes, I'd like to do the scanner. Yes, I'd like to do the subterranean thing. So there is one of the dog areas here. And scan for monsters. We don't have any skulls here, so that's fine. Alright. So it seems like chitin is not going to be a particularly hard resource to get a hold of. Alright. Yeah, but they have all those. I wonder if the idea is... I am getting a real bad vibe that you explode. Do you not fit through doors? Yep. And there's a boom mosquito. Fair enough. Oh, I understand. Poor dog. Dog lives a very difficult life. I'll get you yet, just you wait. I imagine that hurts like heck. Oh, I was kind of hoping... Oh, that was a bad idea. I know exactly what I'm doing here. So when I light this up, it's going to open all the cells I connect. And of course, I should be doing it little by little. But, you know... Oh, you know what we can do? Let's have some fun with this. Hey, wait, hey, look. I'm trying to do a bit here. Do you mind? I'm trying to do a bit. You know what a bit is, right? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here to Blueprint. Aw, come on. But I wanna... Alright, fine. That would have been fun. To take the time to set up all the turrets and just go for it. Okay. So as much as I want to meme with that, this is katana territory. Because that's what the katana's like really made for, is just doing with that. Okay. Meanwhile... that is lots of mana beads that I would like. All right. I'll deal with that in a moment. I can just punch through the wall. Alright. So we cleared out the worst of that. We can grab the thing where I can punch through the wall. That's not what I need. The Power Fist. I can just go right through the wall right here. Those dig spots are really just not worth it anymore. It's fine. So you got all that, which opened up that. Is this some kind of prison? You're a little late noticing that, character? It was pretty obvious that it was a prison, considering everything was locked up. We had to free them all. Alright, we got our bonfire head. So we are managing to travel a lot of the map relatively quickly, which is very promising for good progress. Because the map here is only 4 segments large, and we've already got the first segment basically done. The second segment we're going through pretty quick. Oh, right, you're waiting on Titan as well. I don't think I'll ever use those, but okay. And there's the laboratory furniture, which I don't actually know what that's going to give me, but now it's one less thing I ever have to worry about, because then I'm just down to those. That's the only upgrades I got available right now. Alright. So that corner over there is another one of these. It is basically about... The reason why I'm grabbing that is the katana can multi-target way better. Alright, we've opened that. We can hit the bonfire again real fast. And get into the next room. Yeah, so we look at this place. I've already got the whole middle area here. There is a bunch of buildings here. I suspect it's going to be, there's going to be an antenna here, an antenna here, an antenna up there, and somewhere over here. And then we'll be able to pass through the next one. I mean, they could spread this out. This could actually take a little while. Alright. The botanical laboratory contains partial research into the mystic properties of certain species of flowers. We're exposed to pollen infused with mana. Study any flowers in the laboratory. Okay. Enables collecting of exotic flowers. The blue flowers grow in cold climate. The red flowers grow in desert and whatever climate. You've seen those flowers on the island. Okay. Oh, I see. You know what this is all about? getting a bunch of buffs for a character permanently, so I don't need to constantly change my clothes as I move around the map. I can dig it. That's a nice perk. All right. Basically, they're like, yo, we've had these flowers in the game forever that didn't do anything. They do stuff now. All right, and I'll get that.
What's the worst that could happen?
Get that self-care in just a minute. All right. When you get a second, no rush. All right. Okay. Oh, that's only not lighting up green because, like, you haven't done these yet. I do hope they'll make it so there's a good, fast way to get to this location again. So that way, when I go to collect those flowers after a while, I don't have to really worry about, you know, getting all the flowers in advance and then running back here. Because it looked like the amount of flowers I needed were pretty significant. Like, not huge, but not trivial, because we look at this again. You have 10 amber, 20 amber, so it's 10, 30, 70. Yeah, so it looks like I need 70 of each and every flower. But you're standing at a dig spot. I just don't bother anymore. Oh no, I still dig. Where was I standing at a dig spot? Oh, over here. I totally missed this dig spot. I've been digging most of the spots. Because you never know what's going to be necessary for, like, achievements and all that. And, you know, with all the dig spots and all that, and it basically keeping track saying you've done, like, X out of X amount or whatever. All right. Alright, and we got like chitin. Cool. I didn't see if I could just walk outside. Yeah, I could just walk outside here. Ah. But I think I have to go around a different way to hit that. I'm assuming, yeah, this is the alternative way. If you didn't want to deal with it that way, you could circumvent it. All right. There, now I don't have to, like, dodge around you anymore. I could just stand back and blast you with the laser. Nothing in that room. There's no room on that side. I'm suspecting we're gonna hit our first of the antenna around here somewhere. All right. It's also looking like our first point we're gonna double back. Like, sorry, get the antenna and double back. Hey! Don't try to ambush me because I'm using a camera angle. What happened down here that you're all dead? Oh, I killed them earlier and they just, because I haven't been down there, I couldn't get the stuff. Alright. You're giving me lots of crafting tables, and I'm curious why. Alright, well, there's a box over there, so let's go get the box. Alright. So I can't reach anything from up here. Jumping down probably kills us. Same there. Oh, there was got stairs over here. Where? Gotcha. That computer panel is on the other side of the door for the door. That's fine. I am curious if I go and punch my way down here. One second, trying to deal with something. TikTok's got a thing where it's like, you're inactive. We're gonna disconnect you unless you move the puzzle. Hey, Will, thank you so much for the roast. I do apologize if I missed that from way earlier. It's really easy to overlook that in the UI on my end, unfortunately. It is one of the things I wish I could integrate that stuff in with the rest of my tools a little bit better, so it's easier to spot. All right. There we go. Oven porridge. Okay, so bananas are going to be a new ingredient for us. Which I'm assuming the idea is we're going to have trees here that I will need to destroy. Okay, I see that there's a box down there. I guess I fall onto the ledge and roll across there, which sounds terrible, but okay. Because I think I mentioned before, fall damage in this game is, like, incredibly unforgiving. Like, just zero mercy at all. Alright, so I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna open this door real fast. We'll be wrapping up pretty soon. Let's get into about the time that I normally end stream and all that. I managed to sneak a few more nuggets into the cache behind the dormitory. Hey, it's our first tiger lilies. I was just trying to look. I didn't expect to close the door behind me. I guess we're doing a quick boss fight of sorts. So I suspect what I'm supposed to do in this one is start with the smaller pods, wipe them out first. This is going to be very much... Oh, I can actually break these roots. I see, so I do have to go through the roots to get in here. All right. They've got some of the little ones out of here already. Okay. Let's try and get over to this other hive with the ranged ones first. Alright, next up, get back to the laser. Get out of my way. I'm going to try not to worry about the big fat guys as much. I'm going to try and focus on getting the actual hive. Come on. So it should be damaging that. But you're standing in the dig... Oh, sorry. The UI moved, and so I thought that, like, you had just said that. I assume we're hurting it. I can't really tell, but this doesn't do a whole lot of damage at once. All right. All right, this thing needs to go. I'm gonna get myself killed getting caught up on this. So I'm not sure about what this thing is. Does it have collision damage, or is it just it'll explode if it gets close to me? Alright, so it doesn't seem to be getting damage at all for that. Gotcha. Okay, so it does explode when it thinks it's close enough. You see nothing explodey one? Alright. So we got all the little ones taken care of. Okay. So it wasn't like the hardest encounter, I think. It's just an encounter that took quite a bit of effort to get through. We ran into a bunch of the buildings. We didn't see much of like searchable space. Like we found some random like seasonings and all that, but nothing super exciting. We did get a ton of green stuff, so that's a perk. Got a bunch of mana beads as well. I keep thinking we're going to get the antenna, and then we just keep getting to another area with like tons of stuff to fight. How much of the map have we revealed at this point? Oh, we've already got all of this done over here. So what's interesting is we have the computer terminal up here. I probably need to... You know, I bet you I was supposed to get up here. So probably the botany lab. We probably went right past this room where I'm supposed to do the antenna. That's fine. I'm also suspecting we probably have to go around here and hit each and... Yes, there's not a bridge. There's a bridge over here in this corner. But I suspect we're supposed to hit like all the antennas that we go around. I'll probably have to backtrack for a bunch of that. That said, I'm going to hit this right again, because we are at the point that I am a little bit over my normal time. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, for those watching on YouTube and TikTok, the stream will be abruptly ending for you. For those over here, that's fine. But what is going to happen for those over here on Twitch is we're going to go find someone to raid, so don't go anywhere. But as a reminder, if you have enjoyed tonight's content, you already follow, subscribing, and doing all that stuff, don't forget to follow and all that stuff. And I do hope to see you here again in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and go to my ending stream screen and see who I can find to drop a raid on. I already know where I'm going to be taking people, because we do have the Dwarf Fortress Hot Potato going on.